It's time to downsize my magic. From suitcases right the way down to wallets, there are hundreds of ways to carry your magic tricks. And as a magician, sometimes it can be hard to know which tricks to take with you and which ones to leave behind. And so today, in this video, I wanted to challenge myself to create the smallest magic kit possible. Something with a variety of props, and yet something that will fit into one pocket. By the end of this video, hopefully, fingers crossed, I should have an entire magic show that can fit in a Tic Tac box. Welcome to today's video. I will be honest, when I came up with the idea for this challenge, I just thought, oh, fitting a magic show in a Tic Tac box sounds like a cool idea for a video. Did not give it a second thought as to how I would do that, so I really have no idea. Like, you can't even fit a deck of cards in here. So my first line of thinking was, I'll get that world's smallest deck of cards that I own and fit it in there. Turns out I lost that, so I've had to order a new one online. Coins is obviously a really obvious place to start, but they fit easily, and I've got really into coin magic recently, especially coin magic with some gimmicks. Got a tatty old pack of polo mints as well, because I do a linking polo mint trick, which I may as well show on camera. Simple as this really, 2 mints go into the mouth and become linked, just like that. Classic of magic, in my opinion. The linking rings, but in polo mint form. In terms of mentalism, I've got this mini post-it notepad and this little pencil. That doesn't take up too much room. I may need to sharpen the pencil to get it a bit shorter, but I think that's going in, because honestly, that is so versatile. Yeah, I think that's definitely going in. There we go. That will definitely fit a lot better, lovely. Might possibly want to use this padlock and key. I have a trick in mind where you make someone's ring disappear and it appears locked onto this padlock. Usually I would use a bigger padlock, but we're pressed for space. What else have we got? Oh, I've got these as well. X dice, which you may remember from an unboxing ages ago. I never actually ended up performing with these. But you get basically just a whole load of different sized dice. You get like a mega dice, but I think even the medium sized ones probably won't fit. Oh no, they do. They actually do fit. You can fit a normal sized dice in. Okay. That is interesting. Do I want to do something with that? Because my backup plan is these tiny, tiny dice, which are by far the smallest ones that I own. But if I can use full size ones, that's even better. I'll chuck in a couple of those. Elastic bands are obviously perfect. They take up no room, and there's tons of routines there, so that immediately is going in the box. I was having a root around just then, and I found Lux by Lloyd Barnes, which immediately I was like, well, that's perfect, because that can fit really easily. But you need the UV pen for it to work, so is it cheating if the UV pen isn't in the kit? I kind of think so. I want it all to be self-contained within the Tic Tac box, and if the pen doesn't fit, then I can't really include it, can I? Is there a way that I can make this work? What if I have the UV ink already like written on the box in some way, and I switch up the trick to make it like appear on the box? We'll have to think about that one. Ooh, this fits. This fits. I wouldn't know if it was wide enough, but Pro caps fit inside the box. This is good. I'm really glad about this. I blooming love this trick. It's with like I use the Coke version, but there's like a water version. And then I can do like a full coin routine with the coin gimmicks and with pro caps. That is really exciting to me. That is fantastic. Okay, this is coming together. This is coming together a lot better than I thought. I think it is time to make the deck of cards. If you're not sure what I mean, this is what I mean. The smallest deck of cards in the world, I've ordered another one of. It comes flat pack, if I can get the damn thing open. How it works is essentially you pop the cards out of this like frame, and you're left with these minuscule cards, which are so, so cute. So, after a lot of very fiddly work, this is the pack of cards. I'm gonna zoom in and show you this, because this is one of the most ridiculous things ever. But if we crack this open, there are the cards inside. I'll try and get them out. This is amazing. And obviously it's not a normal object to have with you, right? It's definitely a conversation piece. I'll try and spread them out. There we go. This is definitely a novelty inclusion. By no means am I saying that this is a normal thing to have with you as a person in a EDC kit, but we're kind of throwing the rules out because this is just a fun experiment. Okay, so we've got a fairly decent selection of tricks here. I just need to see if it fits into the Tic Tac box. So the time for experimenting is over, and now it is time to unveil what I believe to be the world's smallest magic kit inside a Tic Tac box. I'm going to take you through exactly what I ended up putting in here. There were a few sacrifices and a few little adjustments made, but I am super happy with the amount of stuff in here. There is definitely half an hour of magic, if not more, in here, which is really, really exciting. Okay, let's go through and see what I ended up putting inside the kits. Okay, so first things first, little look at this from the outside. You can already see some stuff in there. Some stuff just fit really nicely, like the dice, that was perfect. Again, the bottle cap was perfect. Little look at it from the back. This is really, really compact, and use of space-wise, there really is nothing more I could have got into this. So yeah, I'm super proud of how it turned out. Okay, cracking it open. I'll take the full lid off actually. From the top, we have a little post-it notepad. Plenty of sheets still left. This would last a very, very long time. The only change I had to make was, you might be able to see, I had to sort of like shave off one side. There's still loose bits of paper just to get it to fit. The actual full size of this, even though it was tiny, was too big to get the lid on. So I had to just like cut one side of it. But yeah, loads and loads of tricks you can do with this mentalism wise. If I wanted to, I could turn it into a force pad, and that in itself is a trick, but at the moment I've just left it as is because there's a lot of things that can be done with that. So, post-it notepad. Going along with that, we also have the microscopic stub of a pencil. I had to shave this right down for it to fit, but it is still completely usable. He says, breaking it, but you get the idea. Next up, from the top, we have got some elastic bands. This is just a sort of must-have inclusion. There are loads and loads of tricks that you can do. Next up is this, which, as I said earlier, is a great trick where a borrowed ring disappears and then reappears locked onto a padlock. Yeah, it's just a really nice, compact, visual, different trick with an unusual prop. So that is in the kit. All right, here's where we get to really, really exciting stuff. We've got a couple of safety pins in here just because they were so small and they can fit in really easily. They can work in conjunction with the elastic bands. There are some band pin crossover tricks, but there are tricks just with these on their own. Like you take two pins like this and you can link them just like so. Trick where you take a pin in one hand just like so, you take the other one in this, and with the two fists, it vanishes from here and it reappears here, a little pin transpo effect. Next up is possibly, again, my favorite item in the kit. It is, of course, the miniature deck of cards. And another must-have, actually, for me, is the coins. This might surprise a lot of people who, in the past, have assumed that I'm not much of a coin guy, but I really am. Like, I love coin magic so much. There's some really, really powerful hands-free magic that I just love with coins. So, yeah, I've included some gimmicks and some standard coins right there. And kind of to go along with that, got a last few things. This is one of my favorite magic releases of the last few years. ProCaps is just amazing. I've started to perform it again recently at gigs, and it just continues to impress. It's one of my favorite magic gimmicks turned into something just supernatural. A bottle top, right? Something that everyone sees every day. Last thing, as you can see, two dice. That works again in conjunction with the pad if you want to do some mentalism, or the cards if you want to do some magic with that. But also these are just nice little objects that you can, you know, manipulate and do sleight of hand with, as well as mentalism, as well as using the numbers. So there we have it. That is a magic show in a Tic Tac box. I really hope you enjoyed this video, this weird little experiment. If you want to see more things like it in the future, make sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. It lets me know that you enjoy things like this. When I occasionally try something new, it's always good to see that people enjoy it. And if you're new to the channel and you've never seen a video from me before, then hello, welcome to the channel. We do anything and everything to do with magic. If that sounds like fun, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the wacky ideas that have been on the idea list for a while now, and it's just time to blummin' make them. One last thing before I finish the video, I want to let you know about the Magician Club, which has been a passion project of mine for the last few years now, and it is a membership for magicians where I teach my absolute best material, the stuff that I perform at gigs.